Mm. All right. So you've had your account for a minute, right? So you've had your account for a minute, right? So you've had your account for a minute, right? Dang, bro, that's lucky clutch. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Instagram has changed their they've changed like the way that they do their like following and stuff like that. Like I think my account on Instagram got restricted literally just because I unfollowed everyone. Because I was trying to make my account into a business account, so I was only trying to have like my main account as my business account. So like I unfollowed everyone, and then I only follow people who like I'm working with right now, right? Or like possible collabs and like just business only. And like I'm pretty sure they restricted my account only because of that. Yeah, because I didn't get restricted until it was after until after I unfollowed everyone. Really? Yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, I'm kind of shadow banned on Instagram right now. I've been doing pretty good with my shorts on YouTube, but like I'm kind of shadow banned right now on Instagram, and my account is like kind of struggling. But I'm gonna just keep thugging it out, just keep doing what I'm doing because it's eventually it's gonna go away. So, how's the gym? How's the gym been though, bro? Like, how's life? How's everything? Because I know it's been a minute. Because like, I deleted social media for like a minute, like for a couple months. I kind of had to like take some time to myself and just like get my shit together. I kind of like felt like I needed a break, so I was kind of disconnected from everything and everyone. But like, how's everything been for the last couple of months? Yeah, especially whenever. What are you gonna say? Yeah, yeah, I agree, bro. What are you trying to get to? Yeah. How tall are you? Oh damn! So like you're taller than I thought, bro. Bro, I thought you were like 5'8", 5'9". Dang, you're tall as fuck. Damn, bro. You make me appear like a midget, bro. Dang, bro. I just look like a freaking short little chihuahua, little pit bull, bro. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely a little bit harder on taller people. It's harder for them to grow their arms out compared to like short people. I've definitely seen that. Hold on, bro. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to fix my stream because I don't think they can hear you. Yeah, we're just getting set up. Like I'm kind of new to this, so like you just gotta like bear with me for a little minute. But like I promise, bro, I'm gonna get this shit set up. I just need to find a way to have him hear you. Let's see. All right, let me see it. I think this is good. Wait, talk real quick. Let me see. Okay, that's kind of weird. I'm probably just gonna have to just make a different. Let me see. No capture. I think it's just capture a specific window and then just capture audio. There we go. Okay, it should be able to work now.
Yo,
There we go. Okay, let's see. It should
I
be.
can you hear me now, right?
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right, we
Yeah,
fixed it.
I heard my phone. Bet.
All right, so finally, I freaking fix it. All right, that's good. This is good. All right, so it's good now. I finally fixed it. I'm getting used to
Bet.
this. So what are like some goals besides like the lean bulk? Like what are some goals that you have right now for your Instagram account? Like just for like just your overall brand, like all the things you got going on. Just like where do you see yourself heading in the next like year or two?
So, well, I just recently started trading, and that's going fairly well. Um, I have four sources of income right now. I have my main full time job. I started trading. I resell, and I make some money off of TikTok.
I seen that.
So, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to grow my Instagram and my TikTok. So I can look more professional in a way, like more official, more professional. So I gain a lot of followers naturally, um, and I gain a lot of them on TikTok too. On TikTok, I'm doing really well, but I only do well when I actually try. Recently, I have been, so I've been really moving up. What I'm doing is I really want to push for this trading thing because I'm really getting it down. Like I'm doing extremely well. I have a lot of strategies and methods, and I utilize AI in my trades too. So, but with social media, I know you said about social media. With my socials, I want to grow my account. I want to do social media. I want to stick with fitness, lifestyle, do all that. Um, but I do want to have a reason for people to watch me.
Yeah.
I feel like having an aesthetic account only goes so far.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I've realized the same thing as well with like, only having an aesthetic account and like only doing it for like, the physique and stuff like that. It's not gonna take you as far as if you were to like, like rescale your account and start doing other things rather than just doing gym content. Like
Yeah.
like podcasts, like what we're doing now. Like creating content about like lifestyle and stuff like you said, like LARPing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that type of stuff. Like I guess you can say like if you just put it all in one, you can market it in a way where you can use it to like help other people. Like start a course, coaching, like dating coaching and stuff like that. Or because that's something that I'm gonna do in the future. I'm working to become a dating coach, and I'm doing lots of research. So I guess it just has to be more than just gym content because I guess like that's like one of the biggest niches right now. And like you got people like Bradley Martin, Trent Twins, Larry Wheels, like people who are Sam Sulek who are just like taking over the game right now. So it's like kind of hard to compete with those guys.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, a lot of the time with a lot of things, you have to put yourself in a lot of you have to put yourself in other people's shoes. Like you have to be brutally honest with yourself. So sometimes when you're recording something and posting something, be honest with yourself and like ask yourself, if I was somebody random, would I watch this? If somebody else posted this, would I watch this? Like be completely honest with yourself. That's what I used to do with my YouTube videos. When I used to post way long ago, I would record something, I'd edit it, and I'd watch it myself, and I'd sit through it. If I got bored, then I would tell myself, why else would somebody else watch it? Like there needs to be reasons for people to follow you, to watch you. Like you can be jacked, but so are a lot of like hundreds of other people are jacked.
Yeah,
Like you go to any gym, everybody's jacked. Everybody, like you need a reason. You need to be either entertaining. Trend twins, they're both on trend and they're twins.
yeah,
C-Bum, Olympia. Everybody has their thing.
yeah. Everyone has their why, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That makes sense.
I feel like. Go ahead.
No, I'll listen to what you got.
I was gonna say like I feel like it has to be like I feel like it comes down to like three things. You either like the reasons would be either you're entertaining, you're good looking, or you have a skill that people can get off of you. Those
Yeah,
three things. If you're entertaining, or you could be all three. You could be entertaining, you could be good looking, you could
and have
offer
skill
a
sets.
skill.
Yeah,
Yeah, have skill sets. You can be valuable. There's things like that. I feel like those are the only ways that you can really stand out.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I mean, if you want to like add an extra one, there's like promoting like the generate content, but like it doesn't last that far. Like you'd probably blow up with one video, and then after that, like you're probably cooked.
Yeah.
You know. So I definitely agree. Like, what would you say like you're the content that you're trying to go for like contributes to? Like, is it going to be more on the funny side? Is it going to be on like the skill
So
set side?
for me, it's gonna be I'm gonna do overall. I want to do a little mix of everything right now, since I'm mostly trying to go for growth and not a specific audience. On my Instagram, I try to keep it very clean, very professional. Trying to gain those. My Instagram is more professional. My
Yeah,
TikTok, like it's a little mix of everything. It's fitness. It's like it'll be like video towards like girls and shit. Cause I've noticed like I get followers from everything. It could be gym videos. It could be like some corny thirst trap. It could be like some shit.
yeah,
And it brings me views. It brings me followers. So my goal right now is just to get a lot of followers overall.
yeah.
Um.
Build a
So
community.
build a community basically. Yeah, like that's why I try to have a mix of everything. When I post on TikTok, it could be a video just of me, right? It'll be of my car. It'll be gym related. It'll be something, but
Yeah,
that
so
gives
it's
people reasons to watch you. Like somebody might watch you for the type of car you have. They might watch you for your physique. They might watch you because they think you're funny. They might watch you because you think you're attractive. There's so many. If you give all these reasons for people to watch you, you'll have all these different types of people. The more variety you have in your audience, the more content you can make.
yeah. The more you bring to the table. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro, I've noticed that because like I've tried to create content like I've been doing this shit for a minute, bro. I'm not gonna lie, and I think what was my biggest like roadblock for me back then is that I had nothing to bring to the table. So if I were to upload
yeah,
content, it would be like some retarded ass video, and I think now that I have more to bring to the table, it's like it's kind of easier to build a fan base, because you're either attractive, like you said, you're jacked, or whatever it may be. Like you have something to provide, because it's not just
yeah,
like it's not just like you create content and like like it, like I said, like it blows up. You kind of have to be able to provide something. You have to be able to
Something,
contribute to
something, bro.
society. Yeah, you got to be able to contribute.
And the thing is too, and it like okay, so I feel like it's two parts. One is like finding what it is that you're gonna provide, skill sets, entertainment, whatever it is. Whether you want to be known for looking good, whatever, right?
Mm,
The second part is marketing, getting yourself out there. There are so many people that I've seen. I've seen random guys on TikTok with crazy physiques, shredded to the bone, benching all this weight, but they only have 1,000 followers. They only
yeah,
have 100 followers. They have 2,000. Because they don't know how to get themselves out there. They don't know marketing strategies.
yeah,
It's marketing is just psychology. That's all it is. But a
yeah.
lot of people don't know how to do that. They don't know how. Like
What would
something I'm always
you?
trying to tell. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say you can continue with what you were gonna say, but I was gonna say, what do you think good marketing is?
So I like there's so many good examples. One that I saw a while ago that everybody does now is like let's say you make music, right? You pretend you make a whole different account pretending it's your brother's account and you go into your room and you're like, "Bro, I think my brother's going to make it get us out the hood," or I oh, my brother thinks
Mm,
he's good and then, things like that like you have to like really that like to me that's good marketing or even like using hate like you can if you're trying to build a brand over around something then you might be a little more specific with the type of attention you're trying to gain. Now if you're just trying to gain fame and popularity no matter what it takes, you can gain it out of hate, you can gain it out of doing embarrassing yourself, you can be entertainment,
yeah,
things like that. For
yeah,
example, I don't know if you're familiar with like the whole Face Clan and the new Face Clan and like all those like
yeah. The new like I know what you're talking about. Like, there's this one fat guy. I forgot his name. I,
Lacey.
Lacey, yeah, like Lacey,
Yeah.
like Ronaldo, yeah, yeah. Pretty
Yeah,
much
see,
just like like just making a fool of
clip
yourself.
farm. They're just making a fool themselves. They clip farm. They embarrass themselves. They practice bits. They do shit like that. But it works. People find it funny. They hire clippers. Those clippers have
Yeah,
multiple accounts. They push the videos out. You know things like that. Like, and look where they're at now. They have a mansion. They stream. They enjoy life because they embarrass themselves. They didn't care about looking good or look. They don't care. Whatever it takes. Now they can get wherever they want, whatever car they
yeah,
want because But a lot of people don't want to do that. A
yeah.
lot of people don't want to do that.
They definitely played the game. Loki,
Exactly.
I think with playing the game, there's like certain levels of advantages to it, but there's times where it can start wearing you down, like mentally, sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But I definitely agree with like that. That's like the whole game, right? I'm
Yeah.
eventually gonna play that same exact game once I get out the military, because there's some things that I can't say while I'm still in, but I'm just like I'm
Oh
retaining
yeah.
all the information that I have, bro. So whenever I get out, like I'm gonna literally play the game, and it's just gonna blow up because people are gonna start like with all the information that I have, right? They're proven facts, but there's a lot of people who are gonna disagree with me, a lot, and
Yeah.
then all the views and stuff are just gonna start coming in from just pretty much just hate, and without making a fool of myself, just saying what I truly believe, because we're in America, like freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah.
I see what you mean with that, like and like clip farming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty calm. Would you ever like see yourself streaming at some point or not?
That's honestly that's where I'm trying to get to as
Yeah,
well. Like I do want to have my social media and I want to have a aesthetic clean Instagram where I'm posting what I eat, my life, doing
yeah,
random things. But I do eventually want to stream. I want to have the income because right now the two things I'm pushing is my reselling and my stocks. So trading and reselling are the two things bringing me in money.
yeah,
Once I have the money where I can start buying equipment and live stream, I'm gonna do IRL streams. I'm gonna hire clippers. I'm gonna
yeah,
I'm gonna do
yeah.
everything. I'm gonna go
Same
all
here,
out.
bro. Hey,
So
if anything, just let me know, bro, because like that's what me, Ray, and Kyle and our boy Eliud, like that's what we're on the same path as you, bro. And like, bro, I'm
yeah,
telling you, with all the shit that we have planned, bro, if we all link up, like we're gonna make like some crazy content, bro. I'm talking about like LARPing in Miami and selling courses type content, bro. You feel me?
Yeah,
But not like, yeah, bro. Like that's kind of like, I guess that's just like as peak as it gets, bro.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like one thing I'm always trying to tell Ray, but he's stubborn, is like I told him to like I told him about the whole brand thing. I think, and I know it's like a group thing. I told him that I believe that y'all should buy fake followers just a little bit, nothing crazy, and that goes straight to like 30K. But
Yeah,
just to get y'all to like that 1,000 mark or something, and then mix. I think what y'all should do is do that and follow people. Just follow random people. I know y'all want to keep a certain vision, but y'all
yeah,
that look, I feel like that look y'all are going for, y'all shouldn't worry about it too much right now
mm,
in terms of like following because y'all aren't big yet. I know that's gonna be the goal and
yeah,
y'all will get there. I truly believe in y'all. I believe
yeah,
in y'all.
yeah.
But I think right now is the point where y'all just try to get those follows in, you know.
So like, get as much people as we can for now.
Yeah, like follow for follow people, follow around and go to other accounts, go to influencers, go to entrepreneurs, follow their following, go to their
Okay.
following, follow their followers, follow their likes, buy a few fake followers and here and there, get your account up, start being more active, things like that. Like people will see it because I feel like if I was somebody random and I came across y'all's account, I would honestly like this is brutally honest.
Yeah,
I would think it looks clean, like it looks nice, but I don't know what it's about. I don't know what's
yeah,
going on. I
okay,
just see post up. And
yeah, okay,
I told Ray that y'all needed it to look more trustful. It's a small account, and
yeah,
Instagram tells you like if the account just got created, so it says y'all just created the account. So I there's
okay,
nothing to go off of.
yeah, yeah. So like, what would you think? What would you think would convince you that like you can trust this? Like, what would be the most like convincing thing to you and tell you like, hey, like I
I
can
feel
trust
like
this.
that like 1,000 mark, not 1,000 specifically, but in the thousands.
The
Even if
thousand
it's two
mark.
thousand, 3,000, yeah. Once
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
over the 1,000 mark, if y'all can get it verified, if y'all can have more posts up, maybe a reel explaining what the whole brand is for people that come in. Oh, what's this? Oh, look,
Okay,
they have a pinned video. You click on it and it shows everything.
okay. I'm taking notes. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I think like a reel. Like I mean, we have cameras now. Like I got a whole setup. Like
yeah,
I'm gonna definitely take some time and like film like a video, me and Ray,
yeah,
and just talk about like like what we are, like what we do, and what's our mission and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Have you
And
have you started your own brand?
I have a little Instagram account. I haven't
Yeah.
been posting much, but I do eventually plan on, if not having my own, then just being grouped up with y'all eventually. Um,
I'm down for collabs, bro.
yeah. But as of right now, so my reselling is going extremely well. Um, I resell clothes. I buy for 20, sell for 80. If I can manage to sell 20 things in a week, that's more than $1,000 just from that.
Yeah.
And I need a cover up, and my cover up's gonna be my clothing brand, that I plan on
Yeah.
starting eventually.
Mhm.
I forgot we're live, but I don't think anybody's gonna see this.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. Where was I going? What was the question?
Um, with your brand. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
With your brand.
yeah. I think I'm just gonna do a clothing brand.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
gym
mean,
related, something like that.
you've already like getting the experience with like flipping clothes already.
Yeah,
So like it probably like might not be like as hard for you. You know.
I have an idea. I want to make a gym product, a consumable gym product. I won't say what it is, but it hasn't been made yet.
Yeah.
Nobody's done it,
Oh
but it's
shit.
some shit that I think y'all would be
Is it like
invested in.
a supplement?
Yeah, nobody's made it.
Are you
Nobody's made
serious?
it. Yeah, nobody's made it.
Damn.
But I've looked, nobody's made it, and like I'm gonna keep it under wraps. I'm not gonna tell anybody, but
Yeah, yeah, no, I don't blame you, bro. Cause
eventually,
that's
when I have the
yeah,
bread for it, bro, like I'm gonna do it.
it's just gonna start booming.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. I don't blame you. I'll be here to watch, bro.
yeah,
Cause like I feel you on that one. Like I have a friend who I can possibly potentially collab with, and he found a way to make stuff to like make different types of stuff. Like for example, I'll say I'll give you I'll give like a small hint, like an energy product, and then like supplements and stuff like that. Cause like
yeah,
he studies like neuroscience and stuff like that. So he
yeah. Oh
studies
shit,
medicine. Yeah, so he's pretty
uh,
smart with that.
that's
Yeah, bro.
crazy.
There's just a lot of opportunities, bro. Especially like whenever you just know people and like you have the drive and you have the ideas and the work ethic, the action, bro. Like there's so many things that can be accomplished, and I think it, bro. Everything that we're doing right now, bro, we're gonna look back at this shit in the next couple of years, and we're gonna be like, damn,
Oh
bro,
yeah,
like
oh yeah,
all this shit is gonna pay off, bro. Like all the struggles, like everything, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. Like it's just like, bro, we're just doing it in broad daylight, bro. Like honestly, like this is just like the start of the journey, bro. And it, like once you've already have that picture in your head, bro, of like who of the man the man you desire to become, it's just gonna happen whenever it's the right time, bro. At that
yep,
point, it's just a waiting game, bro. At that point, you're just waiting, bro, for it to happen.
yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Like people,
I
some like
think
what are we gonna say?
I was just gonna say that what I think like people could do if they want to try things, which is what I'm doing, is find a way to make money, not a lot, but just extra, and then use that money to do the things you like. Let's say you want to get into trading or you want to get into job shipping or some shit, right? Find a way first to have extra income coming in. And that's what I'm doing with the reselling, with the trading. You know, I could put that money to buy an equipment, to do YouTube videos, to do the live streams, to,
Yeah,
whatever I want to do, start a business. So that's where I'm at right now.
yeah. That's kind of what I did. Like, what I'm doing right now, I can't say for specific reasons, but because of work, I've been getting paid a little bit extra, and I eventually use some of that money to like invest in my entire setup. I think I've invested over like 3 grand on my setup, like my
There you go.
laptop. I got a capture card. Like this camera alone is like $1,700. Um, I got a microphone, like a mic for streaming, just all the things, and it's kind of like we all know like what we need to get there. I think that one of the biggest factors is once you have the right resources, is just to take action, bro. Like
Yeah.
just run off instinct, bro. Just do it. Because at that point, like if you don't end up doing it, it's just gonna make you. You're just gonna like regret not doing it. You know, especially after you have all the resources. That's what Ray and Ag was telling me the other day, and I kind of had to like sit back and think about that. That shit kind of like hit me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That shit. This shit ain't for the weak, bro. That's what I always say, bro. Like I think there's definitely like you start seeing like a huge change in yourself, especially after all this that's going on. That
Yeah.
people start looking at you differently, and people who you don't know start looking at you differently. They start looking at you like positively, and then the people who you've known before, some people, just like start hating. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like they just start hating after they seen the change and all the things that you're doing. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And the thing is, I've already gone through that. Like
Yeah,
it went from people hating on me when I was growing, when I was getting in shape, and then it went to people now asking how, or people
yeah,
wanting handouts. Yo,
yeah,
show me how. Uh, how do I start working out? Whenever 2, 3 years ago, I had people making fun of me for taking the bus to the gym, for taking an Uber to the gym,
hmm,
for saying I won't get anywhere. And now I'm at 16K IG verified. Like I have brands that I could work with.
yeah,
Like my socials are growing, my money's growing, I got my car, my body's right, like, and then I have people asking me how, you know,
Yeah,
like,
it's just like, what do you mean how?
yeah,
Like,
like, yeah,
so like, would you say that
it's,
like hate was one of like your biggest like motivations throughout your life? Like, it was something that just
so
like pushed you.
all throughout my like high school, middle school, elementary, like I've always been picked on for being extremely skinny. I was super skinny, like
Mm.
super crazy skinny. I've always been picked on for that reason, and also because I was nice. Like I wasn't really like the type to be in like football and all aggressive and shit, and like
Yeah,
I wasn't loud, you know. But what I did, and I use I do this a lot. So what I did was I used embarrassment as motivation. So I told a lot of people what a lot of people tell you when you have goals and plans not to tell people and keep it to yourself and just do it, which I agree with. If you have the what's the word? If you have the not motivation, what's the other word for what's the other word? It's like motivation,
dedication,
dedication too, but it's not that. It's discipline.
motivation,
If you have the
discipline.
discipline, there you
Okay.
go. If you have the discipline to do something without telling everybody like do it and you're gonna do it, if you don't, at the time, 2 3 years ago, right before I started hitting the gym, I told everybody that I was gonna start. I told them I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna get in shape. I'm gonna get bigger. Like I'm gonna do it. You know, I told everybody. I'm telling like I mean, if I was posting it on Instagram, I was telling
Yeah,
my whole family, and nobody cared. Nobody cared. Some people were
yeah,
like, "You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna get in shape, right?" And I told everybody, "No, I'm going to." And I did that purposely so that if I didn't keep that word, the whole world was gonna be right. Everybody was gonna be right about me. Everybody was gonna, like they were gonna
yeah,
win. In my eyes, in my like they were gonna win. So I had no other choice but to do it. I was walking, I was taking the bus, I was taking Uber, I was asking for rides to go to the gym. And I was doing everything I could just to get to the gym.
yeah.
I put the work in, time went by. 2 3 years later, I'm in good shape. People take me serious because of it.
Hmm.
People ask me how I did it. People ask me for workout advice. You know, look where I'm at. Look where I'm at
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So,
I could definitely relate with you on that one. Like, I think like with everything, like with everything that I got going on, right? Like, these were things that I've spoke about like years ago, and I would tell people all the time that, oh, I'm gonna stream, oh, like watch, like, cause I used to be really skinny too, like you, right? Like I was like 130 pounds my sophomore year.
no, it's not there.
Yeah, because I used to be fat, and then I lost a lot of weight. So I would always say like, watch, bro. Like I'm gonna become like the next Trent twin. Like I'm gonna be like 200 pounds, and just a whole bunch of shit. Like you said, like you're just gonna like get it done, and just a whole bunch of like just people like not believing in you, people not thinking you're
Yep.
capable of doing it. And now once you do it, motherfuckers are like, oh, how do you do that? How do you know what I'm
Uh,
saying? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And it's just like, what do you mean? Like, this shit didn't just happen overnight. Like, there'd be days, I bet you've had days where you couldn't even fucking sleep.
bro. Yes,
Like,
yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be delusional about the shit you wanna
Bro,
do, bro.
there was a point in time when I first started working out. I posted a video about my workout and everything. People at my school found it and were posting it, making fun of me and everything, bro. Bro, that shit had me like mad. Like I remember I couldn't sleep and everything, bro. Those same people now asking me how I got in shape, what workouts to do, what splits to do, bro. It's fucking crazy, and it happens. Same shit with my looks too, right? I wasn't like all that good looking in high school, but I grew out my hair, grew facial hair. I got in shape, I got taller. Like I put in the work, and now those same bitches, bro, that were making fun
Yeah.
of me in high school are now hitting me up, now asking to hang out, asking to link. I'm like, bro, fuck
It's
no.
like, bro, like, get the fuck out of here,
Yes, get out
bro.
of here. Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
bro. Yeah, bro.
And that like I love that feeling now. Like I fucking
Yeah.
love it. I crave it.
Yeah.
I love that feeling.
Sometimes people say be humble, but like,
You know,
bro, like at the end of the day, like, whenever it comes to people doubting you almost your entire life or for a
yeah,
large period of time of your life, and you prove them wrong, like there ain't no being humble there, bro. Like
yeah.
full arrogance to the max, bro. Like,
See, like me, like I'm humble. Like for
mhm,
example, when I used to take the bus, I didn't have a whip for the longest time. I was
yeah,
taking a bus everywhere, right? when I got my first whip, right? Like I wasn't making fun of other people that were on the bus or without whips,
Yeah.
right? Like, yeah, I was like showing off a little bit, but that was it, right? I have a homeboy who didn't have a whip either. He got his whip, and all he was doing was clowning people taking the bus. And I'm like, bro, that was just you.
Yeah, bro. Like that was just you like a
See,
week ago. Yeah.
yeah, like see that I'm humble in terms like that, but like I do like
Mhm.
to like say certain things. Like I had a homeboy, right, close friend of mine, close friend. I wanted a GR86 for the longest time. Wanted it
Yeah.
for the longest time. I had a shitty little Chevy Cruze, right? I wanted a GR86 for the longest time. I
Mhm.
told my homeboy I wanted it. You're not gonna get it. He was he nah. He said this is what he said. He said, bro, just get something you can afford. That's what he told me. It stuck in my head. I'm like okay. I like all right.
So he
Got my
already
fucking
like
yeah. He
with
was already
that.
doubting.
Yeah, he was already doubting. Yeah, bro.
So I was like all right. I was like all right. A couple months later, boom, I get that whip. I get the whip, and I still got bread to spend. I got the whip. I put up to his crib. He was the first person I put up to. Put up to
Yeah.
his crib. He was like, he did it. He was just like, wow, like a good job. And I was like, I fucking told you. I fucking told you. You said I couldn't afford it. You said get something I could afford. Look what the fuck I got,
Yeah.
bro. That shit
Are
feels
you
so
guys still
good.
cool?
I mean, I keep him around only because he's. I have a friend group. I grew up with him,
Yeah.
and he's in that friend group. So no matter what, I haven't cut him off. I just kind of distance myself, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Yeah.
the thing about me too, bro, is like there's a lot of people in my life that I try to help. I don't want it, but I still keep pushing for it because I know that one day, all those no's is gonna lead to one yes one day, and that's all it's
Yeah.
gonna take. Like for example, I have a homeboy. He's always complaining about not being satisfied with his body and about wanting to get in shape, but he doesn't want to go to the gym. He doesn't want to put in the work.
Mm.
I ask him almost every day, yo, any chances you want to go to the gym? Yo, you want to go to the gym? No, no, like I'm not
So
feeling it. But I know one day, bro, one day he's gonna say yes. One day, I know he's gonna say yes, and then it's gonna be game after that. It's gonna
yeah.
change his life forever.
Yeah. It's gonna change his life. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think. Dang, that's a really good way to look at it. I would say that I'm kind of the opposite. I think in a
Yeah.
sense where I've seen the most growth in life whenever I've had to end end relationships with people. I think just because I
Yeah.
mean, there's been times where I've tried to help people like so many times, but I mean like it's not that like I didn't believe in them, but it's just that sometimes like for me to keep on growing, I would have to like just move on, and just
Yeah.
let them accomplish. But I think now I mean like I have like you guys, thank God, and I mean like we're just gonna keep on growing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we're not gonna see any of that. But I mean like back then, I think if I were to not do that, I'd probably be in the same place as them.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very 50-50 on that. Like, I agree with cutting some people off.
Mhm.
If it's necessary, if they're affecting you.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to cut people off, but I want to either distance myself or try to influence them to do better. I feel like I'm the type of person you could put in a room with a bunch of people drinking, partying, smoking, doing crazy shit, and I'll walk out of there without a drop of alcohol. Like I don't get peer pressure. I don't get pressured at all.
Really?
And no, I don't. Like I really don't. You can call me a bitch over and over and over again,
Have
and I
you
won't. Like trust me.
have you always been like that?
I feel like what made me this way is being bullied all throughout my school life.
Yeah.
Is it gave me, I guess, that mentality of not caring what people think about me
Mm.
or what they say, or like them judging me or saying shit about me. I feel like now I don't care about the people call me a bitch. Nah, why are you doing that? It's embarrassing. Why like I don't give a fuck. I give zero fucks. I promise you, I have zero nerves. I have zero nerves. I don't get nervous anymore.
Yeah.
I don't get embarrassed. Maybe I'll get a little embarrassed, if I do some stupid shit like in front of my boss or whatever, right? But
Yeah.
like it's not in me anymore. Like
You're
that's
emotional.
why yeah, like that's why now even with girls like I don't really go out like that, or I don't go on dates or see girl like that. Like I don't give a like I really don't give a fuck
Just
about girls
don't
at
give a
all.
fuck.
I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. Like I don't. I really don't. I have a homeboy, and I work out with him because he's a big gym rat, right?
Hmm.
And he's always talking about bitches and this. And every time I talk to him, that's all he wants to talk about. And I'm like, bro, I tell him straight. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't
You,
care.
you know where
I
that
really
comes
don't.
from, though?
Where?
It comes from lust, bro. It's
Yeah.
exactly where it comes from. It comes from gooning. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that's where it comes from, bro.
Yeah.
Like it, cause I see what you're saying because like I would sometimes do the same thing, but it's because also I study this, right? So I do research on human like brain psychology. So like I do research on women's psychology and male psychology. So like I talk
Yeah.
about women a lot because I'm eventually gonna be a dating coach. But one of the main reasons why people actually do that is because like lust, bro. Just gooning, bro. Like that's all they're thinking about, you know? Like all like whatever you think about is like what you're gonna become, right? And if you're always thinking about women, like
Exactly.
you're just gonna you're just never you're not gonna be able to like focus. You're not gonna be able to have a normal conversation. You're not gonna be able to stay locked in if all you're gonna think about is
Yeah.
just women, bro.
Exactly. I tell him that, bro. The two homeboys I was working out with today. I had them over, right? Because they wanted me to show them how to start trading, right? I brought them here, set them down, right? I was gonna show them what's up. Wanted to goof off the whole time. We're talking about girls. So I was like, you know what? Like, let's save it for another day. I just walked them out, like, cause it was irritating me. And then too, like, you know, I don't give a fuck about girls. I really don't. And but that's with a lot of things, you know. I grew up around family that smokes weed around, you know. And my mom, she's always been the type to like be worried that I'm gonna do the same shit, or she doesn't want me hanging around these cousins because she doesn't want me doing what they're doing.
Yeah,
And I told her, I'm like, Mom, I will go in that room. They'll all be smoking, hotboxing. I will leave out of there and not touching it like nothing. I'll touch nothing, like you know,
damn.
because my thought because I've had people tell me like my own family trying to get me to smoke. They're like, why don't you smoke? And I'm like, why would I? And they're like, I mean, I don't see why not. I'm like, if I'm not smoking now, why should I start now? Like, why should I start smoking? Like,
Yeah,
what is it? What difference is it gonna make? You know, whether I do or not. Same
yeah.
shit with drinking. You know, like why is it gonna? Why am I gonna start now? What's up? No, but I've always been like that, bro. Same thing with
Yeah.
parties. Like I can go into a party or a club and like if my whole idea is gonna be like I'm not gonna do nothing, I'm just there for my homies. Like I'll go in there, walk out on face. You know, I don't get peer pressured. I don't understand how people can get peer pressured. Like
I think I know where it comes from.
it's same shit with like you know the whole lust thing. You know, I
Yeah.
know people out there who like who can they can't be around a certain environment or something, or they can't be somewhere because they'll start getting lustful thoughts or like they'll want to do shit, you know. And I'm like, bro, like I don't get that, you know. Like I like this is kind of like a Christian talk too. Like I know a lot of Christians out there who they'll quit, they'll delete social media, or they'll stop doing this, or they might even stop going to the gym because they have lustful thoughts, or they
Hmm.
backslide, or they start doing shit, you know, or it starts influencing them. And I feel like that's all based off of how mentally strong you are. You know,
Yeah.
like honestly,
Yeah. I agree. I think that one of the biggest factors with it is just like you you can't always be perfect, but
yeah,
the goal is to mitigate as many sins possible.
yeah,
It's not to be free of sin because obviously like we're not in heaven yet, right? But
I mean,
it's just
yeah,
to mitigate them. That's it. And
yeah,
yeah, I can definitely tell you have damn like you've been mentally strong for a long time. You know, I it took me a lot of time to become mentally strong. I
mm,
think like even after I started working out, like it took me a couple years to like like build that mental strength. And I mean um, I think back then like I would get peer pressure a lot, and like I've done drugs before, I've done alcohol, smoking, like
bro.
I've been through all that nightlife shit. Like I've been through all that before, and one of the things that made me do those things back then was a lack of mental control, a lack of self control. That's exactly what it is. Lack of self control. That is one of the biggest things that will kill you as a man. is having a lack of self control. Like it'll destroy
Yeah.
your business. It'll destroy your relationships with women. It'll destroy your relationships with your peers. It'll literally kill you. And lust, that's exactly what it is. Like not just lusting for women and sex though, but lusting for objects, lusting
Yeah. Money.
for money, lusting for just lusting for anything. It'll kill
Yeah.
you, bro. It'll really kill
Yep.
you.
Yeah. And like I'm not gonna be on here and say that I'm perfect, though I've always been like this, because like I said, once I started getting in shape, once I started focusing on my looks and my body and everything, obviously the attention I never got, I started to receive.
Yeah,
And I will be honest, I had a couple of months, half a year where I was receiving all this attention. I had all these girls hitting me up, and I let it get to me. And I lusted,
yeah.
and I did all these things. I could say, I'm proud to say, like, when it comes to drugs and shit, I've never smoked ever in my life. Never
That's
touched it.
beautiful.
I've had every opportunity to, never have. Because why? Why would I?
Yeah.
What, like, why? If
Why
I'm
would
not
you
doing it
want to
now, why
do
should I do it
something?
later?
Why would you want to do
Yeah,
something that's gonna diminish you and
yeah,
make you and just
exactly.
freak with your health? Yeah,
And but when it comes to girls, I did have a short time, and what snapped me out of it was my oldest brother told me, he said, "Would you want your daughter dating somebody like you?" Him telling me that at 14, not even 14, I forgot how the fuck old I was, but whenever I had that little period of time,
yeah,
when he told me that, I was like, me realizing that I would not want my daughter to be with somebody like me was when I realized that I needed to do something with myself, you know?
yeah. I see what you mean. Dang, that's a really good question because like I think I would always ask myself something similar to that, and I would be like,
Yeah,
would my future wife date me today?
exactly.
That's something I would always tell myself. Like
Exactly.
the wife that I'm gonna have in a couple years, right?
Yeah.
Like the one that's gonna be my housewife, the one that I'm gonna spoil, like the one that I'm gonna have a kid with, and literally like the one who's gonna be in a Christian marriage with me and help me out with everything. Like, do you think she
Yeah.
would want to be the person want to be with me today? I would always ask myself that.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
And see, I've thought about that too, and that's why, like, I could go to the club right now. I could go hit up my boys, hey, let's go drink, let's go to the club, let's get fucked up, let's fuck bitches, whatever, right?
Yeah,
I could think like that. But the reason I don't is, one, I mean, for myself, you gain nothing from it.
yeah. You don't.
Two, two, it's like, how do I want a wife that has all these things, all these high qualities, loyal, faithful, how am I gonna want a wife like that when I'm doing these things? Like, how am I gonna have these high standards for somebody when I can't keep those standards myself?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I agree.
makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Mhm.
So that's why I choose not to go out. And they keep bugging me. Everybody, trust me, I have a lot of people inviting me out to parties and to go out. And I'm like, no, I told you I don't party. I told
Same
y'all
thing here.
I don't do this shit, bro.
Same thing here, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest with you because I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Like I have slipped up on smoking cigarettes again. I mean, I went on a 4 day field op. I was stranded in the desert, and it's a definitely a culture thing in the Marine Corps to like smoke cigarettes, and it's
Yeah,
a highly peer pressure thing. Something I've been struggling with for a minute. I went like over a month
yeah.
clean, and then I relapsed again. But one thing is I will never ever relapse with again is drinking, bro. Like that shit kills
Yeah.
you. Like that shit, it kills your judgment. It kills like your brain,
Everything.
everything.
No, there's no good sides. There's no
Everything, bro.
upsides.
Going to the club and getting drunk and going fucking bitches and all that shit, like that shit will not get you anywhere. Like that is
Nope.
literally a action that's done by a bum.
Exactly.
And have you actually done that before? Like, have you done like the nightlife stuff?
I I I did tap into it for a bit,
Yeah,
but it only took me one night to realize that it only took me one night, and after
yeah,
that one night, I will like I was like, I don't want to live this life. I don't need
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I don't need this.
I think that's what happened with me, bro. Like and Ray too and Kyle, bro. Like I like So I've never done the nightlife thing like before. I was with whenever I was with my ex girlfriend, and after she broke up with me, I kind of like used that to like cope with it, and it took us one night to realize we were like, what the fuck are we doing with our lives, bro? Like we were just like, what the fuck are we doing here? And
Yeah, exactly.
we literally just went home and we were like blowed. We were like, what the fuck did we just do, bro?
Yep. Dude, and I love like that feeling of like you realizing, dude, I was at the club, I forgot who I was with. I went to a club, right?
Mm,
It was full, people there. And I was just standing in the crowd, bro. Like I had drank a little bit, but like I was just standing there like if I was frozen in time and I was like, bro, what am I doing here?
yeah,
Like what the fuck am I doing here? I'm wasting money on drinks. You know, like there's also like I've never felt like, and it was weird because I'm very good at picking up social cues and like little hints and stuff, right? Like I pay attention to somebody's eyes and everything, right?
yeah,
When I was there and I could see like all the guys like looking at girls and like some like with like ill intent, you know? And I think
yeah,
that moment was when I realized that like one, I had no business doing that, like being there. And two, I truly believe in that moment I felt like demonic spirits around me, you know?
yeah,
Like
yeah. You feel it
truly,
everywhere.
truly. I
Yeah,
felt it and I was like, bro, I don't feel right being here. Like I should not be here. Like I
mm.
felt it and I left and I left.
It's
And
just a lot of hate, envy,
yeah,
drug
envy, like
abuse,
just
freaking
drug abuse, lust, like it's just horrible. It's just
mommy issues,
like
daddy issues, like
yeah, every yeah.
just fucking a whole bunch of trauma. Cause that's what it
Yeah.
is. Like people go to the club to like fix their trauma from their previous relationship they just got out of, right? Like, oh,
Yep.
like my bitch just dumped me. I'm about to go to the club, get drunk, and fuck bitches. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
That's negative energy, bro. All that
Yeah,
shit's negative
exactly.
energy, bro.
And it's a snowball effect. You start doing shit like that, more shit comes along and it just
Yep.
snowballs and you're just
Next thing
fucking
you
your
know,
life up.
like let's say for example, like you start drinking, right? After that, boom, you start smoking weed. After weed, boom, you start fucking doing crack. Like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say when, but there's been a time throughout my life where I've almost done coke, bro, and it was
Yeah,
just
no, yeah.
because I was in that environment. It's because I
Yep.
was in that environment, and if I had not went through that environment, I would have never got that close to doing something like that. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So yeah, I agree with you, bro.
Yeah. And going back to how you were saying that there's times where you slip up, like you know, with the cigarette thing,
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, like we're all born sinners, you know, we're all born sinners. A kid, a little kid, 5 year old, 4 year old kid, right? 3 year old kid, right? You ask them if they got the chips on the counter and you see their fingers are all covered up, but they're gonna tell you no. You don't teach them to lie,
Hmm.
but they're gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
You don't teach them things like that. You know, everybody, you're born a sinner. You're born
Yeah.
to sin. You know, so you know you're gonna have your moments where you relapse, where you have, you know, it's, you know, don't use that excuse of oh you're a sinner, but like you know it's not the worst thing, but it is. You know, you need to try to like not do it. You know, obviously.
Yeah, I feel what you mean with that, and also like, there's definitely different sins that I've noticed that there's different sins that each individual struggles with,
Yeah.
and what one is worse than the other depending on what it is, but there's always that one sin, whether it may be lust, drugs, smoking, or whatever it is that people definitely struggle with, and
Yeah.
you just gotta never give up, bro.
Yep.
Just positive thinking as well. That's a great one. Positive thinking and just telling yourself that you will, you will, you will. Never say I can't, I can't, I can't. Because the moment you
Oh
say I
yeah.
can't, like you're gonna screw yourself over, and it's just gonna be a
Yep.
loophole.
There
It's
you
gonna
go.
be a loophole,
Yep.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
But
Yeah, man. That's how I see everything, bro. Like we got similar mindsets for sure. Like I've definitely been through the bullying. Like I got bullied for being fat as a kid. I got bullied for being ugly, and I definitely can relate to you with a lot of things, for sure, bro.
yeah. Yeah. No. That's what, like when Ray told me, he was like, because prior to going to the Marines, like me and Ray were like locked in. We were like always figuring shit out.
Yeah,
And then when he left, he had told me when he no when he first got there after a bit, he told me about he was like, bro, I met these guys, like they seem cool, like they think the same, and I was like fuck yeah, because it's hard finding
Yeah,
bro over here, like where we're from, bro, like everybody just drinks, everybody wants to be hoes, like
yeah.
it's bad over
Just
here.
live the norm,
Yeah,
society norm. How long have you been like this? Like, how long have you had like this lock in type of mindset and just like like grinding?
I think I think when me and Ray became friends, so I want to say 18 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18 because Ray was
So it's
19.
like
He's a year older than me.
4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Around, yeah, because
Okay. So I'd say like
yeah,
the same amount of time as me then, because like 4 or 5 years ago, like whenever I was like 15, 16.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah. I
because
think I just go ahead.
I was gonna say just because I asked Ray, and Ray has said like he kind of felt like he had to be like this like ever since he was like 10.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, honestly, like for me, I used to be like a big gamer, bro. Like when I was like 14, 15, bro, I was just playing games all the time, 24/7. Like, dude, I was playing fucking Fortnite from waking up to going to sleep. Like, that's all I was doing. And I was wasting so much time. All my teen years, I was wasting so much time. And I realized, like, after high school, I was like, I gotta do something, I gotta figure some shit out. And me and Ray, we always knew that we wanted to do something. Like we wanted to make it out, and we were always trying things, but we were broke. We were broke. I didn't have a car. Ray had his truck, but his truck had problems. Like, dude, we were like the lowest of low.
Yeah, he told me. He told me he would have his truck, and you guys would like
Yeah.
go pick some stuff up and like start selling shit.
Try. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he told me about that. Yeah, bro. Dang. Yeah,
Yeah.
that I guess that's just like the beautiful part of the story. Just like that
Yeah.
spark, that the thing that made you become who you are.
But I think motivation. I truly believe, like, for anybody who's down and depressed and like needs some motivation in their life, like I truly believe the gym is a good place to start. Truly,
I agree.
like I think me going to the gym is what pushed me like to do everything else. Like I
Yeah,
realized it was possible.
I agree.
So I mean, you master your mind, you master your body. What else do you have to master? At that point, it's just everything else comes
Yeah,
into play.
your soul, everything else.
You're so everything.
Yeah. Yo, give me
So
give me a second. I gotta go freaking piss real quick, bro.
yeah, now
I've been
you're good.
pissing myself for the last couple minutes.
Now you're gonna take
Give me
your
give me a
time
second.
off.
I'm gonna go take a piss real quick.
All right, bet.
All right, Ben, I'm back. But yeah,
All
I
right.
think I definitely agree with what you said. The gym, it definitely like everything else starts like falling in. Like once you start working on your body, like
Yeah.
once you see yourself like getting better just from working out and just like you understanding that it can happen and that it's possible, everything else starts falling into place.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
bro.
think something I wanted to say, last thing, because I do gotta go soon.
Yeah, you're good.
I
Uh,
I think I think that if you want to make it, you can do it in a couple months. If you want to be famous, you can do it in a couple months. The reason I say that is because me, for example, like my only thing, if I wanted to, bro, I could be famous in a month. The only reason I'm not is because I don't have the time to be putting in because I work 12-hour shifts. Half of
yeah,
my day is gone every single day because of how much I work, but I have to right now, you know?
yeah, yeah,
But what I mean by that is like networking is such a big thing to do. Networking mixed with LARPing, the way my account looks, like it looks official. Every time somebody I meet follows me, we share IGs. Damn, bro, you're famous. Like, what do you do? Like, oh, like, dang, bro, like your Instagram, like, you have, like, every single time. Dude, I know these influencers that know bigger influencers. Like, I know one guy that knows this guy, knows this guy, and then it, boom, it somehow
yeah.
connects to like Drake.
Collaborations,
Yeah,
collaborations. That's a big one.
and the thing is, there's ways you can put yourself in positions purposely without it looking like you're just trying to network. Like you're
Yeah,
not just gonna ask for a collab. Like it
yeah,
can be
no,
as simple. It could be like there's a guy, right? I met. He goes to these Bible studies. Met up with him to these Bible studies. Some famous influencer happened to be there. He goes to those studies, and I didn't. Right? Boom. Now and then now he follows me. That influencer follows another bigger influencer. If I go to an event with him, he's bound to be there. I become friends with him, and then so on and so
it's
on.
just relationships.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
And you just have to be smart about it. Like, don't be like, oh, like obviously, like, oh, the party, like, invite me. You know,
yeah.
like,
It's like mutual growth.
yeah,
It's mutual growth for sure. Like you definitely, let's say for example, um, you got like you said like the Bible study, right? The famous influencer obviously provides something and brings something to the table, and then the guy who became friends with him obviously provides and brings something to the table, and then there's mutual growth because they're sharing. You
for
know,
sure. Yep,
they're not just taking from each other and they're like, no, I need this, I want this. No, they're sharing. You know what I'm saying?
yep, bro. And it's not even just, and as crazy as it sounds, it's not. It might not even just be like you have something to provide, like a skill set.
Mm.
If you have a positive attitude as well, if you're just a good person, nice overall, people want to be around you. People
Yeah,
want to keep you around. You're good, you know, you're good vibes. You make other people happy. You lift the room up. You know, people want to have that, you know.
yeah,
And I've been in that boat, you know. I don't want to like, you know, gas myself up, but I'm more on the positive side, you know. I'm always smiling, I'm always laughing like, and when I'm around other people, like I'm invited places. I'm invited to hangouts. I'm invited to barbecues, to Bible studies because people enjoy being around me, you know. I'm
yeah,
not a Debbie Downer. I'm always positive, you know. And that's helped me network so much, you know, being nice, being kind, positive, and it gets you far, even at work. Like there's a set of rules. You can't have your AirPods, you can't have your phone on me. You know, there's certain things you can't do, right?
yeah,
Dude, I wear my watch. I have my AirPods in. I do what I want, and it's all in the handbook. But nobody tells me anything because I do my job and I'm nice and I have a positive attitude.
yeah.
Like you know,
You're a go getter. That's exactly what it is.
yeah,
Like for example, like me in the military, right? I'm a lower enlisted rank, right? This mustache right here, yeah, this somebody would definitely get me for this. But I mean, like I do my job. I'm competent at everything I do. I'm physically fit. Like I'm literally like I'm not trying to gas myself up, but like like that's just what it is. Like having
mm,
that type of mentality and having that type of structure gets you further places in life.
places in life. Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hey,
But
I'm not gonna take too much of your time, bro. I highly appreciate you like coming on this interview, bro, because like
yeah, not for sure.
I'm actively doing something that I've always like wanted to do, and I kind of just want to. This is just me getting reps and like me getting better at interviewing people, and it's only gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
I definitely, I definitely would give this one like 10 out of 10 for my first like interview like on Zoom. I'm gonna definitely start
yeah.
doing more in person and then some on Zoom. I've seen people
Some,
do interviews on Zoom, so that's why like
yes.
I did it because I would watch that type of content. So anything you
Yeah.
gotta say before you leave, bro?
I guess just like a tip. So something that's helped me make conversation with anybody. I can
Yeah,
talk to anybody, bro. They could be a CEO. Something that's helped me. people love to talk about themselves.
Yeah.
They love to talk about themselves, bro.
Yeah.
Compliment somebody on their body, ask them what they do, what their job, their car, anything. People love to talk about themselves.
Yeah.
When you interview your next person, bro, like ask them up, ask them straight up. Bro, people love. They will talk
Yeah.
about themselves all day.
Yeah, bro. And like, it's crazy that you said that because like I've definitely noticed that throughout the years, and like
Mhm.
I've always wanted to interview people. I've always liked doing like journaling and journalism. Like this is what I've liked. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So like now that I'm getting the chance to do it, like especially like with you here, like I highly appreciate that, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. I highly appreciate that. Like it's just only gonna get better, bro. Content's gonna get better. Gym is gonna get better.
Yeah.
LARPing is gonna get better. Everything is gonna get better, bro.
Yep.
Broad daylight, bro. Day by day, it's just a waiting game.
Yes, sir.
Well, all right, man. Take care,
All
brother. I really
right, you
appreciate
too,
you coming
bro.
out here, bro. You have a great night,
Yep.
bro.
You too.
Take care,
Later,
man.
bro.
Have a nice one. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Just give me a second. Which one is the right one? There we go. All right. So we got like an hour, of interviewing. I'm not gonna lie, like that shit was kind of fire. I could not complain. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably like the best stream I've ever had. So Sebastian is now gone, and I just finished interviewing him. So I think I'm gonna end this one here. I might stream again and just like do some research or like chill on Omegle, but I think I'm gonna definitely end this one here, and I'm just gonna continue to do what I do. Just keep striving to become better, become the best, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in another video.